Hey everyone, welcome back. It's April 2nd. For those of you who don't know me, my name is John Clayton. I'm a recovering drug addict and alcoholic, and I've been clean and sober since February 21st, 2021. Attraction. Our public image consists of what we have to offer a successful, proven way of maintaining a drug-free lifestyle. Basic text, page 72. Yes, we are attracting new members. More and more addicts are finding Narcotics Anonymous. But how do we treat our newest members when they arrive? Worn out from their struggles with addiction, do we reach out to newcomers who are standing by themselves at our meetings, confused and uncertain? And are we willing to give them rides to meetings? Do we still work one-on-one with the addict who suffers? Do we give out our phone numbers? Are we eager to go on a 12-step call, even if it means getting up from our comfortable beds in the middle of the night? Will we work with someone who has a different sexual orientation or is from another culture? Are we generous with the gift of our time? No doubt we were met with love and acceptance by our fellow addicts. What attracts many of us to Narcotics Anonymous was the feeling that we had finally found a place where we belonged. Are we offering that same sense of belonging to our newer members? We cannot promote Narcotics Anonymous, but when we put principles into action in our lives, we attract newer members to the NA way, just as we were attracted to recovery. Just for today, I will work with a newcomer. I will remember that I was once a newcomer myself. I will seek to attract others with the same sense of belonging I found in NA. Yeah, that's a good reading today. I remember when I went to my first meeting, and at that point, I wasn't really familiar, nor have I really heard of Narcotics Anonymous, but I was on a wait list to get into the detox center, and I was living on the street. And then, because I'd already lost my house at that point, and the same place where I ended up going to treatment held NA meetings in the basement, and so I remember when I went to my very first NA meeting. I mean, I didn't even get to the bottom of the stairs, and one of the fellas was greeting me with a hug and making me feel really welcome, and yeah, it was a totally, definitely a welcoming experience. I didn't know what to expect because it was my first time, and well, at that point, you're just not used to people crowding you, and then it was funny because 4 days later, I was sitting in the day room, and I got talking to this fella and telling him my story and what I'd been through and this and that, and how I was on a wait list, and he happened to be in the men's program, which was carried upstairs of the day room where I was having lunch. And so he introduced me to the manager up there, and so I ended up getting into treatment that very night. Unfortunately, the fella that helped get me in there has passed away from unfortunate overdose. That was probably a couple years ago now, maybe 3 years ago now. That was a hard time. Yeah, I thought I had more to say. I seem to be saying quite a bit. So let's try to cut that out of my vocabulary. If nobody's told you today that they love you, well, I love you, and I will see you again hopefully tomorrow. Um, I'm dealing with some other issues right now, which, maybe I'll get into another day or where it involved. It doesn't matter what it involves right now. Anyway, thanks everybody. We'll see you again real soon. All right, bye for now.